Dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel Unique Physics by HJ Sir. Here we will discuss 12th Physics chapter number 1 electric charges and electric field. Okay, now here we are going to explain equation of electric field on the equatorial plane of an electric dipole. Okay, last time we discussed electric field on the axis of dipole. Okay, now here we are going to explain electric field on the equatorial plane of an electric dipole. So here we will derive equation of electric field. Now here we are going to explain the figure of this question. See this figure very carefully. This is our positive charge of dipole plus q. This is our negative charge of dipole minus q. This is the center of dipole. Okay, midpoint of dipole or center of dipole. Distance of plus q charge from this midpoint is a, small a, while distance of minus q charge from this midpoint is also a. Now this is our equatorial plane. Okay, perpendicular bisector of dipole is nothing but its equatorial plane. Now here we consider a point P at which we want total electric field. Okay, so first of all we have plus q charge. Plus q charge produce electric field in this direction. So electric field due to plus q charge is given by vector E1. Okay, this is vector E1. Okay, now we will resolve this vector quantity into its component. So we have two component of vector E1, E1 cos theta, it is parallel component, and E1 sin theta, it is perpendicular component. Okay, see this figure very carefully. This is parallel component and this is perpendicular component, normal component. Similarly here we have minus q charge. Direction of electric field due to minus q charge is always radially inward. So this is our direction of vector E2. Again we will resolve this vector quantity into two component. Parallel component, that is E2 cos theta. Okay, here we have E2 cos theta, and normal component E2 sin theta. Okay, now remember one more point. Consider this triangle, only this triangle. Okay, distance of this side of this triangle is small a, distance of this side of triangle is small r. So if we want this distance between plus q charge and p point, so it is r square plus a square raised to 1 by 2. Okay, because here we want this distance. Okay, so according to Pythagoras theorem, square of this side is equals to r square plus a square. Okay, so here we apply square root, so it becomes r square plus a square raised to 1 by 2. Now first of all, electric field due to plus q charge. Here we consider only magnitude. So magnitude of electric field due to plus q charge is given by E1 is equals to kq upon r square plus a square. This is the value of distance. We want square of distance, means r square plus a square raised to 1 by 2, square of this quantity, so it becomes r square plus a square. Here we have minus q charge also. So modulus of electric field, magnitude of electric field due to minus q charge is also given by, this is suppose E2, it is equals to kq upon r square plus a square. Equation number 2. Remember this point, in a dipole the magnitude of both charges are equal. Okay, and here we have same distance of p point from plus q and minus q charge. So total electric field or electric field due to plus q charge and minus q charge will become equal. Now here we will consider components of vector E1 and vector E2. Okay, see this figure again. Here we have vector E1, its two component, E1 cos theta and E1 sin theta. So consider two component of vector E1, E1 cos theta, E1 sin theta. E1 cos theta is parallel component, E1 sin theta is normal component. Similarly this is our vector E2. Okay, this line, inclined line, represent vector E2. We have two components of vector E2, E2 cos theta and E2 sin theta. Okay, see this figure very carefully. The parallel component, this line represent E2 cos theta, and this normal line represent E2 sin theta. So see this figure very carefully. Here E1 sin theta is prevailing in upward direction, E2 sin theta is prevailing in downward direction. Both are in opposite direction. Okay, and magnitude of both component will be equal. So normal component E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta are in opposite direction. They have same magnitude, so they will cancel out. So here E1 sin theta, okay, effect due to E1 sin theta and E2 sin theta will be 0. So only we have parallel component, okay, that is E1 cos theta and E2 cos theta. See this figure again. E1 cos theta and E2 cos theta both are prevailing in same direction, so they are added up. Okay, so here we want total electric field due to only parallel component. So here parallel components parallel component E1 cos theta and E2 cos theta. See this figure very carefully. E1 cos theta and E2 cos theta are added up. So total electric field due to only parallel components, vector E is equals to minus into bracket E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta P cap. Okay, now here we will consider minus P cap. Okay, here we consider minus P cap. So minus P cap gives the direction of dipole moment. This is our negative charge, this is our positive charge. So direction of P cap is from minus Q to plus Q charge. Okay, from minus Q to plus Q charge, this is the direction of P cap. And E1 cos theta, E2 cos theta both are prevailing in opposite direction. So to represent opposite direction we use minus sign. Okay, this is the reason why we use minus sign. Minus sign represent opposite direction of vector E and P cap. Okay, so total electric field E is equals to minus E1 cos theta plus E2 cos theta bracket over P cap. Okay, see this step very carefully. Minus P cap, okay, is used to represent direction of electric field, and it is in the opposite direction. That's why we use minus P cap. Here cos theta is common step. So vector E is equals to minus E1 plus E2 into cos theta P cap. Now use equation number 1 and 2 and try to solve this step. So from equation number 1 and 2, total electric field vector E is equals to minus sign as it is E1. E1 means KQ upon R square plus A square plus E2. E2 means KQ upon R square plus A square into cos theta P cap. Okay, KQ upon R square plus A square plus KQ upon R square plus A square. So it becomes 2 KQ upon R square plus A square. So vector E is equals to minus 2 KQ upon R square plus A square into cos theta P cap. Now here we will use equation of cos theta. So see this figure very carefully. This is our angle theta. Here we apply cos function to this angle. From the geometry of figure we can say that cos theta is equals to adjacent sides small a divided by hypotenuse R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2. So cos theta is equals to A upon R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2. Now put this equation in this step. So vector E is equals to minus 2 KQ upon R square plus A square as it is into cos theta. So instead of cos theta we will use this step A upon R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2 into P cap. Now here try to solve this mathematical step. In denominator we have R square plus A square, okay, raised to power 1, and here R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2. So 1 plus 1 by 2, so it becomes 3 by 2. So our next step is vector E is equals to minus 2KQA upon, we have R square plus A square into R square plus A square raised to 1 by 2. So it becomes R square plus A square raised to 3 by 2 into P cap. Here distance R is so much greater than A. See this figure. This distance of midpoint of dipole to P point is so much greater than this distance. Okay, so here we will ignore A square in denominator. So A square in denominator becomes 0. This term becomes 0. Okay, so we have vector E is equals to minus 2KQ into A upon A square becomes 0. So we have R square raised to 3 by 2. So 2 will cancel out. So it becomes r cube into p cap. Now here we have 2 into q into a into p cap. So 2a q into p cap. This is nothing but this is dipole moment. So instead of 2a q into p cap, we will use p cap, vector p. Okay, dipole moment. So electric field produced by dipole on its equatorial plane is given by vector E is equals to minus k vector p upon r cube. Okay, see this equation very carefully. Electric field due to point charge is inversely proportional to r square, but for dipole electric field is inversely proportional to r cube. Okay, so E proportional to 1 upon r cube. Okay, so this is your question. Try to prepare this question. Okay, try to memorize the figure very carefully, because this is figure based question. Okay, and try to solve this question. Thanks.